Not a scrap. I suppose we knew it wouldn't be that simple.
It is far too early to give up. I spent over a year asking after the prince with no luck. And still I did not falter.
Yes, and it's very admirable. But I think I'd prefer a change of tack instead.
The pompous man.
Might you answer a question?
Terribly sorry, but I can't help you. I'm just here on my leisure. You're better off finding the information you're looking for elsewhere.
No, pompous man, come back.
Suspicious character, isn't he?
Hey, you lot. You seriously gonna hunt down Heisme?
Yes.
You're Barden's man.
Yeah, the guy with the attitude.
And the man bun.
Not sure I should tell you this, but here I am. There's actually a way to avoid the giant sandworms. You just gotta wait for the sand flash. It's a local event, a kind of storm, and the wind kicks up sand peppered with magic crystals. Not too uncommon a sight around here. Our diviners say we'll have a sand flash in about 5 days. Seems to put most wild beasts to sleep. Might be some magic effect, or might just be waiting out the storm.
I have to wait around here for 5 days.
And that includes the sandworms, eh? They'll nod off, and with proper timing, you'll sneak right past them. Heisme might well be using the same trick himself.
We're much obliged, but if you know all this, why haven't you and the guard gone out?
A guard unit stomping around would wake up the whole den. Didn't much like saying it, but us local lads wouldn't be much use against Heisme anyway. But you think you can handle him? Aye? Wouldn't be here otherwise.
With this information we can.
That information is all we needed. Thanks for the help.
Good luck out there. And don't worry, no charge for the advice, eh? Can't have you getting yourself killed now. Cap's reputation's on the line. And, one more thing. You didn't get this info from me. Aye?
Okay.
Understood.
That was quite the face you made.
Why? You could have shared this with us at supper yesterday.
What? And got myself volunteered to go out there as your travel guide? Nay danger of that.
I see.
Anyway, I'm counting on you.
Finally, a solid lead falls into our laps. And we'll not even have to bother with the sandworms. We've apparently got 5 days till the sand flash hits. Let's make sure we can get this done quick. Looks like more than a day's trip on the map.
If it takes us 1 night to reach the giant sandworms' territory, and we aim to go when the storm has them all asleep, we should leave in 4 days' time.
Let's go inform Nearest.
Okay.
Righto, straightforward enough. Long as we get in when the worms have all tucked in for a nap, we'll be just dandy.
That's better. Well, that's good. No ads is always better. Hello, Reem Bright. Welcome to stream. That guy looks trustworthy. It's the man bun. You can always trust the man bun.
Suppose I'd better crack on with the tune-ups then. Don't want the old girl failing on us when she'll be our only hope of egress, eh?
Wait, so that dude definitely said that all of the knights going would wake up the worms, right? How is our gauntlet runner, a literal massive machine, not going to wake up the worms? I think something just reacted. What is this?
Oh, that? Damned if I know. It was just in the blueprints from the royal family. Works rather like an igniter, but no idea what it does. Just don't go breaking... Oh, easy there. You all right, lad?
This thing is trying to blind me.
Thought I saw something glowing. Then you came over all giddy, gave me a start.
For a moment, it was like the light was blinding.
Still can't believe this thing reacted. Look, we don't want any nasty surprises, so I vote we stay put and rest up for today, just in case. Don't want you passing out on me, do I? Just consider it a little precaution for the trip.
We rested inside the gauntlet runner for today at Nearest's request. That's fine. The bounty dude said we had to wait for tomorrow to pick up a bounty anyway, so.
Time marches on. and the age of a new king draws nearer.
I wonder if we can learn about Neris's lost relic while we wait. Okay, Moore wants to talk to us. Sure.
Your journey is going well, it seems.
Haven't spoken to you in forever.
One by one, you take your steps forward on this road. A supernatural awakening, a call to adventure, legs to carry you. All of these are coming together. Accordingly, new powers needed for the journey seem to have awakened.
That thing in the Gauntlet Runner? Is the Gauntlet Runner a social bond? Can we shake hands with the Gauntlet Runner?
Are you talking about that thing inside the Gauntlet Runner?
By my eyes report, there is one piece of equipment in the Gauntlet Runner that was created in ancient times. Something no longer crafted in this day and age. A divine relic. It contains ancient magic once thought lost. The power of teleportation. With proper use, its great power will turn your Gauntlet Runner swifter than any beast or transport on land.
My Gauntlet Runner can teleport? That's awesome.
Most interesting. The reasons elude me, but you seem qualified to use this divine relic. I cannot imagine this is mere coincidence. Perhaps you are guided by an unknown hand. Now, try to imagine vivid, familiar scenery, somewhere far from the land where you rest.
Okay, so we can teleport to places we've been to before, presumably.
What's going on here?
Which makes sense, because what if we have a follower on like the exact opposite side of the map that wants to hang out with us, and the game is like, okay, that's great. It'll take you 20 days to get there.
What's with all the yelling? Wait, isn't this...
What? The royal capital? How? We were in Martira just last night.
And now we're not.
Eurus, surely you didn't drive us back here?
Are you mad? Don't you remember how many days the last trip took? You can't dash and roll pop over to the capital in a single night.
I wonder if this is the teleportation magic Moore was talking about.
What? So this is some magic you saw in a dream?
So this teleportation, it can just whisk us all back to the royal capital in a flash. Even the Gauntlet Runner came along for the ride.
It certainly did. And there might be a reason for that.
Do you know something?
She was custom made for the prince. When I wasn't there in the concept phase, when they gave me an odd gadget and said, make it work, I bloody well made it work. You saw it yourself, eh, my lad? That heart all bound up in its heart.
I've just now realized that his mustache is part of his sideburns. And other than that, he kind of has like the Wolverine haircut going on. It just ends at his mustache instead of going into a like beard situation. I kind of love it.
Last night, we caught it glowing. Then I wake up and find a proper hullabaloo. Damnedest thing. It only started glowing when you got close, eh? Maybe you were a trigger of some kind.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe I am.
I cannot say I've heard of teleportation, and yet... surely there can be no explanation for this other than magic.
Hold on. If we're back in the capital, that means we've got bigger problems. We're due back in Martira for the bounty. If it takes us days to get back, that's all our planning ruined.
If we magicked ourselves over here, let's bally well see if we can magic ourselves back, eh?
He makes it sound so easy, but what do you think?
I mean, we can, but I could also give Maria a painting of a tree.
'Tis no small feat we ask, I know, but might you at least try?
Oh, I guess. Only because Hulkenberg is asking. Can I really use this teleportation magic? I'll just have to try. Can I go outside, though? Or are they gonna force me to teleport? They're probably gonna force me to teleport. Where am I going? Here? Wait, what did Hulkenberg have to say? Hey. I can hardly follow such turns. I never thought His Highness's Gauntlet Runner would hold such a secret.
Oh, dash it.
Well, well, you could knock me down with a feather. I always thought something was strange. I thought it to be a type of igniter, but when I tried fueling it with magic, it was quiet as a mouse. I ran up and down the castle asking the other court engineers, but nobody had an answer. Couldn't even tell who put the thing together. Or into the design, rather. Let me think of a place we've already been to.
Where to?
Okay. Oh, it can only take us to main cities. Okay. Fair enough. I'll focus on Martira as our destination.
It reacted. The lad really is the key to triggering it.
Oh, hey, are you sure this is safe?
How is anyone to know if the weird teleporter in the Gauntlet Runner is safe?
All we can do is trust him.
It's Martira. We really are back.
I can't believe it. It feels just like when the king's magic caused that spectacle in the capital.
In my eyes, it's the other way around. It's not powerful by virtue of being connected to the king or to the lad. Maybe it's that all magic is supposed to have potential of this magnitude.
Ah.
You've all got some powers that defy understanding too, eh? Gives one the sense that those sanctists preaching about needing igniters are wrong, or lying outright.
I would not put it past them to lie outright. They are super racist individuals, so yeah.
I suppose when you say it like that.
Speaking of sanctism, I'm not like this. A tool full of this kind of practical, unorthodox magic is against all their teachings. Why would the royals have had it?
Hold a moment. With this teleportation on our side, can we travel anywhere in the world with only a thought? If that's so, we may not even need a gauntlet runner at all.
What? You mean we could just magic snap ourselves to Brylehaven? Just like that?
Go on, try it out.
I've never been there. It wasn't an option.
No reaction.
I wish I could imagine it, but we've never been.
So we can't go somewhere we've never been before. Anywhere else you've been? How about Montario?
No. Commoners don't usually visit the three great cities.
It would seem this power of travel is somewhat conditional. Best that we define its boundaries now.
So, in the end, the only places we can teleport to are the cities we've actually been to.
Well, thank you very much. Ha! Almost had me out of a job there, lad.
You're welcome.
Sounds like you've got to envision the destination in great detail for it to work. We'll need more than a glance out a window or a passing familiarity.
I highly doubt they included something like this, but so right now we only have access to cities, it looked like, unless that was just for this tutorial purpose. But I wonder if, like, if we got our imagination to be a higher tier, because right now we're not even tier 2, I don't think. If we could go to, like, other map icons based on how high our imagination was.
And you have to focus for it too. Seems to take you a moment, which means it won't save us in a fight.
Not as convenient as it sounds, huh?
How so? Now we can return to the royal capital any time we need to restock. It is useful enough as is, and the more places we travel, the more we can return to.
You're right. And now we can drop by to see Maria whenever we like. Put like that, it really is something impressive.
Even if we've no idea where it comes from, it should certainly prove useful.
Our next foe is a bounty, and we have a lot of preparing to do. We've got 3 days to go, so don't forget.
All right. First things first, I want to go look at the bounty board because that dude said that there should be new bounties. To capture Heismay, you must be well prepared. You can grow stronger by accepting requests around town, such as the Martira Recruitment Center. Now that your mission has begun, your base of operations has been changed to Martira. Each time a new operation begins, the town you stay in will become your new base. Your departure date is July 2nd. Try to be well prepared for it. So the months are still the same, which is interesting, but the days of the week are named differently. If you want to return to a previous location, such as Grand Trad, open the menu, the world map with R1, and on the map menu, select it. You can travel there using teleportation magic. Teleporting does not pass time, so feel free to return to previous towns to complete unfinished requests or meet with followers.
Oh, that's right.
Only 3 days until we depart.
So?
We're up against a strong opponent, so we'd better make sure we're as strong as we can get, too. Speaking of, I saw some bounties up at the recruitment center. Okay. I already bought water. Was that courage guy actually gonna, let me fly if I wanted? Oh, you have a request.
Oh, what'll I do?
I can't believe I'm going to lose my job over something that's not my fault at all. I don't know what's on your mind, but it looks serious. What's wrong? A fairy? Oh, aren't you the mercenaries who were here to hunt down Heismay? You lot all came here in that giant gauntlet runner. As far as your runner goes, can you spare me a moment? Our town used to keep a great number of carrier pigeons so that we could maintain communications with other cities, but they were all requisitioned by officials from the capital.
Why did this happen?
Seems like they need them for the tournament or some such, but we rely on those pigeons for trading medicine and foodstuffs, so their loss threatens our very way of living. Yeah, Forden doesn't care. That's why we desperately need to procure a practical pigeon parcel from Comero by July 11th. That's my birthday.
Oh, what'll I do?
But no one wants to go out with the kidnapper about, so I've got no volunteers. In addition to that, there's no end of beasts they'd need to go through. And since I was the pigeon's caretaker, there's a good chance that I can't keep my job if things continue like this. If that happens, I may as well lie down in the gutter and die like a dog.
Stupendous.
But that's where you and that gauntlet runner of yours come in. Please, save my job. Save the town. It's for the town. Of course, I can't ask you to work for free. Let's see, is 7,500 Reeve enough of a reward? Yeah, sure. Where am I going?
I'd so love your help.
Thank you kindly. In that case, I'd like you to go buy one practical pigeon parcel for me. I'll need it by July 11th if you could. Here, let me show you how to get to Comero. Oh, that's where I needed to go for, what's his face? Nuris. The merchants in Comero have got other rare goods besides eggs, too. I'm sure you'll find plenty of things there that'll be useful for your travels. Okay.
Let's give it a shot.
13 days left. Got it. All right.
Whoa.
Comero is a one-day thing. That's nice. So this is Comero,
That
huh?
reminds me.
Isn't this the village Nuris was talking about? Remember his story about the old man and the relic? We can ask the villagers about the old man if we go.
Nice little
Two birds,
village.
one stone. I see, I see. Okay. first, I want to continue to look around town. I also want to go back to the capital and see if there are any new requests there. We only have so much time to spare, but I guess if we stop by the village on our way to another task, it should be all right. I have reportable quests. Do I? Oh, the Maria thing probably is what that's talking about. Okay. With everything going on, they need all hands on deck. I've got to get out and patrol, so I'm sorry, but we'll be closed on July 2nd to July 4th.
Take a look.
You're the one who took care of that bounty in the Tradia Desert, aren't you? I've heard the rumors. What? Tradia Desert is south of Grand Trad, right? So how did you know that? The real capital's pretty far from here. Don't underestimate the military. Each city shares information on bounties, though I'm not at liberty to tell you how we do it. Apparently not by carrier pigeon. Those have all been taken away for a stupid competition.
Good hunting to you.
Anyway, you can look up a list of bounties from across the country regardless of where you are, and accept them too. So fight your hardest and clear them up, all right? Sure. So we only have the one. Goborn King, Forest Champion. I need to slay the Goborn King in the Imp's Den east of Martira. Defeating Goborns in black may lure it out. The informant at the Visca Alba Tavern in Martira should have more details. I mean, it's only 3 stars, so
Don't
sure.
go get yourself killed.
I'll kill it. This is a bounty contract for the Goborn King, an impressive name if it wasn't only a Goborn rabble he presided over.
Yeah.
We're familiar with Goborns. They're pretty common, easy to handle. Not quite. They'll attack you with swords and bows, as well as magic. The boss won't come out until you've dispatched the underlings. They're a bit tougher than you might expect.
Hey.
How about it? We do need funds for infiltrating Heismay's hideout. I mean, I'll kill it. I'm down. Excellent. In that case, the Goborns are skulking in the Imp's Den northeast of Martira. When the king's not around, a magic-wielding Goborn keeps order within the horde. Take him out, and the big guy should appear. The mages wear black cloth. I bet you could get more information about the target from Martira's informants. Not fond of having to rely on them, but desperate.
Good hunting to you.
Bring me the Imp's loincloth? Once you've taken care of them. In exchange, you'll get your reward. You really want his loincloth, not like his crown, or like his weapon, or his horn. No, you want his loincloth. For why, sir? For why? I don't think you need that. I don't think I want to touch that. A goblin's loincloth. So in the northeastern forest, here it is. Apparently it's called the Imp's Den.
We'll face danger here.
Okay, I'll go there eventually.
All right.
With the reward, we can better prepare for Heismay. Let's hurry and take care of these Goborns. I'll get there eventually. Can I go down the pathway they kept not letting me go down now? Or are they still going to be like, no, you can't go there? On the other side of this street is Cattle Racket Road. I don't recommend travelers stop there for too long. Lots of people have been kidnapped back there. But some of those kids just won't learn. They're still hawking their little wares. No wares you'd want, mind. Well, I'm going. Unless Gallica says no again, which she didn't, thank God.